Data access in .NET. F-Core, LINQ, and Dapper made fast, real benchmarks. Data access is where most .NET apps win or lose their performance budget. F-Core is not slow. Selecting star, tracking entities you will never modify, and N+1 navigations are slow. The fix is a hierarchy of perf levers, not a rewrite. Here is a 1000-row product list. F-Core defaults. Included category and reviews, tracked entities. Mean response, 38 milliseconds. 4.1 megabytes of allocations per call. Every query takes a snapshot of every property, ready to diff on save changes. Pure overhead when you are only reading. Disable the change tracker for reads. AsNoTracking on the query, or set the whole context to no tracking by default. Same query, same result, no snapshots. 38 milliseconds drops to 24. 60% less memory. Free perf, zero risk. Project to a DTO. Stop returning entities. Select only the columns the endpoint actually uses. Now F generates select for 4 columns instead of 40. This is the single biggest F perf win nobody talks about. 24 milliseconds becomes 12. 1 rewrite. 4 queries you run 1000 times a second, precompile the LINQ expression. F.CompileAsyncQuery removes the translator overhead from the hot path. 12 milliseconds becomes 9.8. Most of the remaining gap to Dapper, with full F-type safety. When every millisecond counts, drop to Dapper. Hand-tuned SQL, direct row hydration, no change tracker. 9.8 becomes 8.4. For reports, dashboards, aggregations, and the customer 360 endpoint where one round trip returns 5 result sets. You do not have to pick one. F-Core and Dapper share the same DbConnection. F for writes and most reads. Dapper for the 10% of queries where every millisecond matters. This is what most production.NET in 2026 actually looks like. 3 rules close most of the perf gap. No tracking on reads. Projection to DTOs. Any overcount for existence checks. For the full toolkit, the benchmark table, the decision matrix, and the pull request checklist, read the deep dive on PrepStack. The link is on screen and in the description. If this video helped you, please like it, share it with your team, and leave a comment with your thoughts. And consider subscribing. Your support is what motivates me to keep creating more content like this. Thank you for watching.